Something that's misunderstood a lot when it comes to social media and content strategy is that your strategy is an exact science. Businesses tend to think, okay, if we put the strategy out there, it is a guarantee that everything in this strategy and in this content plan is guaranteed to work. My approach to social media and content strategy is sort of like scientific theory. You have a hypothesis that you've created based on empirical data, and you theorizing and you believe that it's going to go in a particular direction, but there's no guarantee that it will work in that way unless you experiment and test said theory. Approach is very similar with clients, and actually tell them this when we're going through the onboarding stage and I'm crafting the strategy for them. I let them know that this is the strategy based on, or this is my proposed strategy based on what your particular objectives and goals are, where your audience stands, what it is you're trying to accomplish with your content and your social media. And of course, keeping in mind things like the algorithm, the different platforms that we are going to be working on and all of that. I can theorize that this content will perform, this particular strategy will perform in a particular way, but I cannot guarantee it at the end of the day unless I test it. And that is something that a lot of people need to keep in mind when it comes to your content and your social media strategy, whether you're on social media directly, whether you are blogging, whether it's your email newsletter, whether you are utilizing Google Ads, wherever you are showing up, it's important to keep in mind that experimentation and testing is critical. This is where we start to employ various tactics to increase the chances and ensure that the strategy actually works. At the end of the day, a strategy is not a guarantee of anything, in a similar way that you cannot guarantee going viral. You cannot guarantee that just because you post, a few things that it's going to generate sales. You have to test your strategy. You have to test what is out there. You have to test, various things to see what sticks, what works, what your audience is interacting with, what they're engaging with. And only then you can know, all right, well, if they're interacting with this, we need to do more of that. If they're not really engaging with certain things as well, if they're not responding and things are not resonating with them in the way that we would hope, that is when we need to sort of refine the strategy and ensure that we are now starting to employ things that are more in tune with what they would want. You have to have the mindset and the understanding that a strategy is not set in stone. It's not a matter of, okay, this is the outline that we're going to work with, and it's going to be like that, for the rest of your company's, time. It's very important to revise and refine, whether it's quarterly, every 6 months, yearly, however it works for you, and ensure that it is up to date and in line with what you're trying to accomplish, and also in line with what your audience is consuming and what's resonating with them.